Hello, Umut here. Welcome to another art journal video. Today I'm going to create this art journal using table napkins, which is a really cheap tool to give you another inspiration and idea to create journal pages. As you see, my art journal became really bulky, almost unmanageable. As you see, I have lots of dimension. These are the lights that I created. And these are my bears with eyes from glossy accents, my fairy village that has a lot of interest from you, and my vintage Christmas, my googly eyes, and lots of leaves for the fall. Probably this will be the last on this journal because I won't be able to create others on this one, it's too bulky. For this one, I will use infusions to create my background. I will start with these two colors. This is limoncello. As you see, I poke holes at the cap of the bottle, and then I close it with a simple tape for the powder not to come out after I use it. This time I will use water to create my background with this powder. The other way to use these powders is you can use gel medium. That way you will have more control. This way it will be a little bit more surprising. I will give you a link down below to another art journal that I used infusions with gel medium if you want to have a look later. I'm using paper towel to get the excess of the water, and as you saw, I used masking tape in the middle of my book for the water not to go through to the other pages because I have a lot of journals in this one that I don't want to spoil. As a darker color, I'm using sage, so I'm creating a color of a little bit vintage yellow and vintage green. I put the powder, I spray my water, and then I see how it looks. And then I adjust, I add more water in the areas that I want that color. In the middle I want it a little bit more dark, so I'm putting more sage. And I'm making the water flow a little bit to add a little bit more interesting texture to my background. I enjoyed the process a lot actually. Now I will dry my page. It looks nice, and before I do anything else I want to seal my pages so that the color doesn't move if I apply other mediums. I'm using my gel medium to go over the page and seal it. And now I'm going to show you a very cheap way of having gorgeous focal points ready to use. This is a table napkin that I got from eBay. You can treat it as decoupage paper. I'm going to tear two of these beautiful butterflies to have on my pages, one each page. And I didn't cut it but tear it on purpose as well, just to have a bit of texture. Before sticking my butterflies, I'm going to make a little bit background stamping as well. This is a crackle texture stamp, and I'm using archival sepia ink pad to do a little bit stamping here and there. And now I'm going to stick my butterflies with gel medium. While I do that, I can also tell you, you will find the full list of supplies down below at the description area or in my blog as usual. There are lots of napkin shops in eBay that you can find many designs of napkins if you didn't see before. Actually, one of my crafty friends who lives in India gave me this idea. I didn't know about it. So I can say thanks to her from here as well. I'm sure she will watch this video. I think they look really gorgeous. I will use one of the other colors of infusions to give a little bit of border to my butterflies. This is Orange County. This way my butterfly will stand out a little bit more and have a bit of shadowing around, which will make it look more interesting and a little bit more realistic. I'm also bringing another color, violet storms, to give a little bit difference, variance on the page, around the edges mostly. I'm applying it with my hand a little bit and directly on the page because it was softer when I apply it with baby wipe. Now there is a bit of border on the corners. I also decided to use my big brush pens from Faber-Castell to give even more shadowing around my butterflies to make it blend with the page a little bit better. I'm quite happy with this look, and as you see I put a little bit pearls on my butterflies, but you will see later I won't be so happy with them, so I will take it out. To make my butterflies pop out even more, I decided to give them a border with my white gel pen. This way it will separate from the background even better. And also I will go through the lines inside the butterfly more, so I give a little bit interest, and again it will pop out even more. It stands out even more now. And now I'm going to give a little bit border to the pages. This is a border stamp set from Fiskars. I'm going to emboss my borders, so I'm using my anti-static tool from EK Success for the embossing powder not to stick anywhere else. I'm using Versamark ink to stamp it, and as you see I am only giving the borders to the right up of the page and left down because they are the gaps. I'm using a white embossing powder here from Wow. For the rest of the pages, as a border, I'm using my Versa Magic pigment ink just to dab on the borders to give a little bit again white border. And I'm going to emboss my sentiment as well. I'm using Kaisercraft Grunge Alphabet set. My sentiment is never, never, never give up. Again, I'm using white embossing powder here. Why I am using white is the page is dark itself, so a darker color will not stand out. And also I want to brighten the page a little bit. And as you see, I use my white gel pen on the butterflies, so actually it binds the page together in a way. And after I have all this white, of course, I will make some splashes, white splashes on my page as well to bind everything together. I'm using my white gesso here with some water. And in the end, I achieved to have a page more flat than very dimensional. So at least I won't have a problem with the page. And I used my liquid pearls in white on my butterflies instead of putting pearl embellishments. I hope you liked the page and got inspired with it. If you did, please don't forget to give thumbs up down below or subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.